Hi, this is Joseph with GoEngineer. Today I'm going to walk you through what the pattern test is on the J55 3D printer from Stratasys. The pattern test is kind of a current status of the print heads. It shows you if any nozzles might be clogged, and you can keep track of any that are clogging or unclogging, or any that seem to be permanently clogged with the pattern test. It's not meant to be a tell-all. You might be able to get a good pattern test even if the head itself isn't functioning. But it's a good first step if you're getting any issues with the quality of your models, and even it's a good idea to run it and check it every few weeks just to keep an eye on your print heads and see if any nozzles are permanently clogging. Now, if you do have a few nozzles that seem to be permanently clogged, a few is just fine. As it prints, it shifts around to fill in any missed spaces, because nozzles can clog and unclog even during the regular printing process. So it makes up for a little bit. Where you start running into problems is if you have more than 15 nozzles total that stay clogged, that don't clean themselves up or come clean from the routine cleaning, or 5 in a row. If you've got a chunk, a huge swath of more than 5 nozzles missing that don't come clean, that's when we might be having problems with our prints. Let me walk you through the process. To start, we'll go into Tools, Wizards, and down to Pattern Test, and then you'll hit Start. When it's all ready for you, it's going to ask, do you want to do the pattern test or the advanced printing diagnostics? That's one that really only your service technician or provider is going to go through themselves. You don't really need to worry about that one. Just continue with the regular pattern test. What it's going to do, it's going to spin the print surface so it knows where it's starting. When it's ready, it's going to have us put the paper in place. That way it knows where the paper is so it can print the pattern test exactly on the paper. Once it's ready for us, it gives us a graphic of where it wants to put the paper. Your printer comes with the pink paper. Any color will work if you've misplaced this. Pink just happens to work well. Open it up, and as the image shows, you want to place the paper in so the corners touch the end of the circle. Then you're going to tape that into place. I'm using Scotch tape at the moment, but I've also found that painter's tape works really well. Masking tape kind of works fine if that's all you've got, but Scotch tape or painter's tape seems to be the best in my experience. We just tape down these corners, and it is important that we do tape down the corners. The tray is going to spin, and if it's not taped down, then the paper is going to fly off of there. You don't have to press the tape down super hard and really get it in there. A little light press and seal just so it stays in place is all we need, because we do want to be able to take the tape off after. All right? So, close the door, indicate that the paper is in place, hit next, and it's going to spin around, raise the tray up, and just do a quick squirt from all of the nozzles on all of the heads, and then we'll be able to see what comes off of there. Once it's all finished, we just come in, pull up the tape. This is why you don't want to crush it down too tight, because you do need to pull it back up. Those ones stayed in the back. We'll just pull them off. Excellent. And we can see I've got one little line missing there and a little line missing up there. So I'm not too worried about anything. I'll just kind of keep track of those. If they stay clogged, again, one line I'm not worried about. But if it starts getting worse and worse and worse, I'm going to want to pay attention. And when we're done reading those, we go to our screen, and here it's asking how many nozzles are missing. So on head number 2, we're going to enter in 1. And head number 5 is also 1. and hit next. Now it's asking, do we want to repeat it? The only time I'd repeat a pattern test is if something weird just happened and it got messed up and I want to run it again. Or if you really are worried about a swath of nozzles. But in that case, I'm going to go in and I'm going to clean the heads again and then rerun it normally. So generally I very, very rarely just run a pattern test back to back, but it gives you the option if you feel the need. We hit next. All right, next to finish up. And there we go. That's how to print, read the pattern test, when to use it. If you have any further questions, please reach out to us at customer support. We're more than happy to help you and make sure that your printing experience is the best it can be. Thanks so much. See you next time.